حيت وسوس كبل دلهم بار وسوس كبل كزار عدي دواوي لي مسان ويداي كوقع دلهم بار كما هار فقري ممران اليوم عدي أنا تماري لتسلام كنتيتم زرحن أخاب قربي وريدهم نعب دبلا زدكسو نعب دبري ودام نقيفهم زكافل أغلي نايدا أمزرهاوم يلنا أبزا مدري حدرا خابويتا حليل إدري هاي هاي عدي زبيل ما خلاي قشة بلاي ما قركان بلاي عافت خاص وقي حيت شهد كما خلت تقراي ندق قشة بلاي حوخا بلاي عافت خاص وقي حيت شهد أنتم كم بوزعات كم الحداد أنتم كمشاعات كم مليونات أنتم زي كالة تغلو حنت شنكم تقرأي تقربو كيزي زازرلو نباهم عينو عروض ما قركم سخدن
everyone. Good afternoon now. Yes, I think everyone, I believe everyone have enjoyed the lunch, yeah? So, and now we're going to start our program today's big day. So now, again, thank you everyone, take your precious time to come today. It's such a hot day. And now Dr. Hilo going to Dr. Hilo, you're going to say some welcome, or just can I just carry on? Okay. Alright. Okay. So to start this now, and thank you again, everyone, to come today's 6th round certificate award ceremony. So let me just a little introduce the Women to Support the Trust. If today's first day here, they might know very clear about what is actually Women to Support the Trust to do. So actually, Women to Support Trust is a non-profit organization, and actually they are providing the service to support these disadvantaged youth and the communities. And with mental support trust aim to bridge the gap between the potential and opportunity, empowering individuals to achieve their aspiration and contribute positive to the society. So, and the World Mental Trust has been working with the 4 project, which is the Tigray Refugee Integration Project, and the School Meal Scheme, and the Giz Alphabetical Project, and the Adequate City Farm around, it's over 20 years. So Dr. Hailu and the ladies, what's the name? Najila, yeah. They've been working hard and with Women Support Trust over 20 years. So today we're going to sorry about today, and Mr. Haile Selassie is going to bring the report from the last year 2024 summer to this year 2025 the report. Then he gonna bring us the detail about from last year summer to this year summer. So now let's just welcome to Sir Hailes. Yeah, sorry, I pressed you wrong again. Yeah, now, please now let's welcome to Hailes.
This opportunity to deliver the report from mid of 2024 up to mid of 2025. And thank you everyone for coming to attend this event. And my name is Haile Selassie. I will focus on the report, but very few minutes because we are not far from the Refugee Week and the World Refugee Day. So I will briefly touch that area, and then we will go to the details of the report. So I will focus on the slides because it's a report, it's not a training. So I will focus on the slides. It will help me because I will not read every detail what's in the slides. We will have a division of labor. You will watch the slides to read every detail, but I will focus only on few major pointers. And about myself, my name is Haile Selassie. I'm from Tigray, Ethiopia. I'm a refugee with leave to remain right now. I have been 4.5 years since I came to the UK. Briefly, my career is more than quarter of a decade. I worked in the area of asylum and even for the last 4 years. I have been volunteering in this area, so I have a deep experience in the area of asylum and immigration matters. This is the outline of my presentation. In fact, reporting, we cannot say presentation, it's reporting. So because of the timing that we are not far from the World Refugee Day and Refugee Week of UK, we will mention few as an introduction, 3-4 minutes, and then we will go through the highlights of the trip report, which is part of the several projects with Mental Support Trust. We'll see the global trends and UK's responses together in the international community, and also has its own national law and framework. So we comparably we will increase. So globally, this year, latest June 2025, there are 122.1 million people who are forcibly displaced worldwide. Most of them, almost 75% of them, are found in the global south. And the rest, close to 25%, are the global north in the developed countries. And, the World Refugee Day, which was celebrated last week, is always celebrated in June 20, starting from 2001. It's organized by UNICEF. It's been celebrated for 25 years now. And this year's World Refugee Day was highlighted, in fact, celebrated by the theme Solidarity with Refugees. And this solidarity highlights refugees' struggles and calls for concrete action on the rights, inclusion, and well-being of refugees and asylum seekers. When you see to the UK responses, Refugee Week in the UK was celebrated for 1 week, last week, for 8 days, and with the theme unity, community as a superpower, and celebrating the struggles of everyday community, shared generosity, and how kindness and connection builds resilience. And it began to be celebrated the Refugee Week 1998, which is 3 years before the Global World Refugee Day. To speak very few points about the global and national UK trends. The first bullet summarizes briefly all about what asylum means, who a refugee is, which law defines who a refugee is, and when and why that law was introduced or adopted, what major developments happened since then. So the scientific one, it means following to the World War II, and now the 1951 UN Convention and its 1967 protocol is the foundation of modern refugee law. It encompasses several human rights articles in it. One of them is non-refoulement. It's a different term. It's also adopted to English, and it means not returning back. And because there is harm behind them, when people fled, let's come to the short definition of who a refugee is according to the 1951 UN Convention. A person who is with a well-founded fear of being persecuted for reasons of 5 reasons: of race, religion, nationality, membership of a particular social group. The international community has initiated several summits because here and especially when you categorize the global south and north, the distribution of refugees and people displaced with similar situations of refugees. It means it includes IDPs because there is a big number because of displacement, because of one other disasters. So the international cooperation for burden and responsibility sharing. To do that, world leaders, after about 20 summits, the last one was the 2016 World Leaders Summit in New York, represented by 193 member states, and they adopted the CRRF. We call it Comprehensive Refugee Response Framework, to have a long-lasting solution in relation to the communities that they reside, the hosting communities. But it's a very comprehensive, as its name implies. And following that, it's not a binding law, it's a framework. Then to apply that, to change it into practice, the Global Compact for Refugees was adopted in 2018, organized by UNHCR. Several sessions, and finally they adopted in 2018. And it was, the essence of this was to internationally share the burden and the responsibility for those, because the burden was in the global south. The global south countries have less resources, but big number of refugee and asylum seekers. So the other parts of the world, the global north, can support different ways. It could be by resettlement or by funding, blah blah. So that was the approach, but unfortunately, in 2020, in the coming, due to the pandemic, COVID-19, things get reversed, messed up. Even it go back. Instead of improving the each member state to fulfill its cooperation, then one of the examples is the UK's National and Border Act 2022. In fact, several countries, including Australia, UK, Israel, you can read from about 9 of them I have listed, are limiting the rights of asylum seekers and refugees in the application process. For example, the UK new act says Group 1 and Group 2 is applicants. Those who come through the visa as a Group 1. Those who come crossing the British Tunnel, Group 2, which means it negates that law, negates the rights, which is it erodes the universal right of non-reformer. It's eroding, limiting that right. So, in short, we are at this stage. I wish if we can arrange a detailed training, we'll do in the future. Let's pass to the report. Let's see the background. My sister Jan was mentioning to some extent what WIT means. It stands, you can read from here, welfare, health, employment, access to further and higher education and training. WIT Mentor Supporters was established in 1995. And it was officially registered after 1 year in November 1996. It currently runs 8 projects. In fact, 4 of them are passive because of lack of funds. And my presentation focuses on one of the projects, TRIP, and it was the founder and executive director of WIT Mentor Supporters, Agos, and thank you for the opportunity to deliver this report. So, the TRIP's report yeah, as mentioned before, Tigran Refugees Integration Project. And yeah, it covers mid of 2024 and 2025. Why we make it? We have a tradition of organizing the certificate award in 6 months for 6 plus 6 sessions, and but Dr. Haile was away for about 5 months in 2024. That's why we make it 1 year, the 6. Yeah. So PRIP was established in January 2022 in response to the deadly genocidal war against Tigranes in Ethiopia, and nearly all ethnic Tigranes in myself are affected, victims of the war. Also, the project is covering different nationalities and ethnicities also. Why we are focusing on Tigranes, by mention, because of the huge trauma that happened to almost all ethnic Tigranes. But we cover others also, Eritreans, other Ethiopians, and East African countries also. This was established as an objective. Let me read fast to respond holistically to the multifaceted needs of Tigrayan refugees, including legal, emotional, and practical supports. And it focuses on building knowledge, skills, and confidence among especially the newly arrived asylum seekers who come with trauma. And very difficult to express what challenges they face, and it's life and death issue. I myself is a victim. I remember how it feels. So improving emotional well-being of and self-esteem, supporting access to education, volunteering, and employment, providing English language learning, especially the ESOL and job search support, raising awareness of immigration laws. When we say immigration laws, we focus on the asylum application up to the appeal stage, and there could be few also the other way for immigration processes, and facilitating mentoring to support the integration and self-advocacy. And the highlighted one, advice and guidance at all stages of the refugee status determination, from the application, initial arriving in application, up to all stages, preparing the statement, blah blah blah, preparing the something interview, conducting the interview. So all steps up to if there is acceptance, that's okay. But if there is rejection, because it's 50-50 rate at the home office, in the initial decision is almost sometimes less than 50 acceptance rate. But this year is close to 50-50. So half of them are rejected. They go to the court. So up to the appeal status, even up to review status, we provide advice and guidance. And this last lately added objective covered the major part of the project because of the need of the beneficiaries. And passing to the background of me with mental support trust. I have breakdown about 6 key activities delivered in PRIP project in collaboration with the executive director. Presenting does not mean I work in everything. Everything is based on his support, and partially more of the activities are done. So one is emotional support and trauma-informed mentoring, because majority, almost all, the beneficiaries are. I better use clients because we can use them interchangeably, but the clients are for advice and guidance. Clients is better, but you can say also beneficial. So the emotional support was very central to it, because when they arrive, even continuously, it's very crucial service to comfort them, to provide them emotional support, and then because life continues, and then they will get calm down and think about other things. Otherwise, they get highly frustrated that you cannot talk. Even they forget, repeatedly do things, and our support was because they are scattered all over the UK. Even if our office is based in London, we work all over the UK. So most of them are outside London. So we do it over phone calls, voice messages, text messages, emails, and very limited of them face-to-face contact. We provided active listening to my informed dialogue, both in Tigrinya and Amharic, as per the needs of the clients, and the cultural safe spaces also open for conversation. Sometimes to inspire them to calm down, that things will pass. We tell them stories to restore hope, to put hope in them. Guidance on managing trauma and recognizing when to seek medical help. Also, we signpost them to the available services. For severely traumatized beneficiaries also, we patiently repeated the information, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, understanding and confusion, because they delay, they even pass, they miss their interviews, and so forth. The second one is advice and guidance regarding the all stages of the asylum application and up to the state of. Thank you. One is what we provide one-to-one and group sessions. Most of the time it's one-to-one because it's tailored approach. But sometimes we do it in groups. We serve also interpretation and translation, very huge, because we do that in local languages, and we need to translate it to English, from English to the mother tongue languages. That's also another provision. So drafting request statements, appeal forms, email letters to solicitors, to home office, to the immigration tribunals. These all are mentioning very few of them. It's a very tiresome job. And the interview preparation, all more than 100 questions are asked during the substantive interview. So we need to discuss for hours and repeat and refresh them again and again, so that to get prepared, because of the trauma, they mess it up during the interview, and then they miss the point. For example, I can mention one. A Tigray lady, even educated, she had first degree in accounting, because of lack of explaining her ethnicity, she get a refugee. Or they say in the decision, if you convince us you are from the Tigray ethnicity, because we know in Tigrayans they face this and that, but you couldn't convince us, so you lose it. Your case is damaged because of lack of explaining who you are. If you belong to the Tigray ethnicity, she's only Tigray. She cannot be, she speaks Tigrinya, and it's to show how during the application and interview they miss because of the trauma, and requesting prioritization and vulnerable cases, sending follow-up tribunals, and by the way, the Home Office, among others, major job is checking the credibility, substantiation, and consistency of every case, starting from the application up to especially the interview. Everything is part and parcel of the application. They check how credible the application is, starting from my name, my ethnicity, my nationality, the issues that I raised of persecution, all is checked with some benchmark. They have country of origin information. Anyway, so the credibility is checked. Also, it has to be substantial to the detail. Otherwise, just mentioning the issue is not enough. You can miss the point. And consistency should not be contradicted. The whole picture should show consistent about one thing. So these things are provided during the consultation. And in the appeal and legal preparation step is after negative decision, TRIP project has been supporting beneficiaries through appeal processes like preparing and submitting appeal forms. It's the job of solicitors, because many of them they don't have solicitors, so they cannot do it presently. It needs expertise. Some technical legal issues are there, so we were overburdened to do these things and organizing supporting documents. And some of them are expedited hearings for vulnerable beneficiaries and signposting to immigration lawyers, especially those who are volunteering in some charities. They do support helpless asylum seekers. And the immigration tribunal is not a rehearing, by the way. After the rejection, those who decided to most of them, they go to appeal. So in the appeal case, the immigration tribunals check only 4 issues. It's not a rehearing process. They check when the Home Office is an administrative organ. So as a matter of chance, the issue of asylum is given to an administrator, not to courts. In some cases, for example, in the US, the court does the job and it's detailed in that part. So the correcting mechanism in the court is if that administrative organ follow the basic 4 things. If they miss, if there is error of law when during decision, they check that part. And if there is error of fact and procedural error to some extent, and also after the decision, if there is a new evidence that can be considered to reverse the former rejection decision, these points are checked. And post-refugee status integration, you can understand it continues. Even after positive decision, life continues. So a lot of challenges are there is no expertise by the refugees, so we need to continue step by step to guide them, even complete several formulas for housing, for banks, for different welfare benefits and the like. And the employment training and language development part, this part also, including the ESOL and different vocational short trainings to make them able to get employed, and several services we deliver. In the interest of time, I will move fast. And we also signpost with few cases, maybe referred, but most of the time we fully explain and signpost them to the concerned institutions to get. I want to mention one step. Other Tigran organizations are in the UK. UK TPLF core supporters, the Mahate. We have the head is here, Atu Sanai, Mr. Sanai. Has been, we refer cases to and from. We receive cases from them, also we refer them cases. And UK Tigray committee, in fact, nowadays it's not active that much, but it would have been good if it was active. So there are faith-based places, churches and other faith places, they support also. in comforting and the achievements we specifically touch the numbers and following the plans receive tailored support to brief by intensity we in the last 1 year 81 ethnic Tigranis I mean Tigranis because they are nationalities Tigranis ethnic Tigranis and 25 Eritreans are included. The 7 others are mixed and didn't consume much of the time. I focused on the 106 number because they consumed the majority of our time and it's a continuous job. It's not a one-time consultation. But there are others. I gave up to break down the rest 37, but in total 143 of them. For the 106, 32 have been initially granted refugee status and they continue to next steps of integration process to get by home office review. There is a different department after they get rejected. We applied to be reviewed the case and then that department reversed the case. That's can add to the 32, so in total 34 of them have been granted within that 1 year. So 21 of them are awaiting decision. They did their substantive interview, but waiting. Sometimes there is waiting for years even. 19 of them are waiting for the ready, submitted everything and waiting for the interview. They are getting prepared. 26 of them are refused but they have appealed in the immigration tribunals. In fact, we found most of them after they rejected. I will mention it in the challenges part that we faced. And 4 of them are in different judicial review steps. 2 of them are in fresh claim. We exhausted all the court cases. So after that there is no way, so they have to apply a fresh case if there is. Otherwise they will leave the country. As an achievement, we have provided over 1,500 hours of direct support within 1 year. It's very huge. And ensure all plaintiffs receive tailored emotional and legal mental support. Because their cases are different, it's tailored to their own cases. And the challenges that we have faced, few of them have the huge one is we have been overwhelmed by the demand and very limited the staff we have, only 1% and the I we cannot, it's not natural. Sometimes it's not natural. The problem is huge. The demand is, in economics we call it supply and demand. When there is high demand, very little supply, you know the analysis. And we do try our best, but few of them we couldn't reach out and we couldn't satisfy because of the lack of manpower, and many clients also reach out our service after being refused, after things became late. After refusal, we do our best to support them, but it would have been better to guide them from the scratch. That's also another challenge. The trauma and anxiety required extended time and effort before legal engagement could begin, and you need to comfort them first and then start the next steps. There is volunteer fatigue and also legal aid shortage and competence. Many of them, they have no solicitors, so they don't have legal expertise. They need to access those who do not have legal background, even they do try by asking from somewhere. That's why we are overwhelmed by that. And even some of them, they are not, they have language barriers, even they are not literate. Everything, every email, every letter they receive, there must be someone to read for them what it is. They get worried every time, and that's a huge challenge also. The way forward, yeah, capacity development is one. The human power that we have should get, until now we have been delivering that provision of services because of other trainings, but the IAA first level, second level, at least first level training is necessary, and also we need to establish a system, at office level to quickly respond to urgent cases. Things are not good, and voluntary and partnership expansion is also necessary. We need to recruit additional volunteers in order to satisfy the huge number of clients that are coming. And we need also capacity building trainings and workshops. Structural improvements are also needed. Apply for grants and so that to help us bridge the gaps that we have. And finally, the impact summary that we did in with Mental Support Trust's TRIP project, we supported 106 major of our time and others 7 mixed needs. And thanks to the team's commitment, Dr. Hailu and his team, to have the commitment, the cultural sensitivity and emotional labor that beneficiaries made gradual progress toward this recovery, safety and empowerment. We see some differences, we are making differences. So with stronger partnership and more resources and expanded voluntary support, TRIP can remain a beacon of hope amid the UK's difficult asylum system. And thank you with that. Thank you very much for listening.
It looks that everything is militating against him. And he's hung by the tree. And on the sea, in the sea there is the shark. Yeah, he cannot jump to the sea. On land there is lion. He cannot jump to the ground. And in the tree itself there is a serpent. Can you see? Here. So this refugee is surrounded by all this what can we say, vultures. So he feels that he has no land to stand on. That's the situation we are in. And Haile Selassie has explained in detail what the refugees are facing, even to the extent of not explaining themselves from where they have come. They are too emotionally overloaded. They cannot say anything about themselves. That much is the difficulty. Now, what we are celebrating here is the contribution of refugees. You know, passing all these miseries, all these obstacles, they ended up in something so good to explain. For example, these young people are going to say something about their progress, what challenges they have faced, how they overcome those challenges, and so on. And they are going to share this knowledge to us. Few of them are here. Another few are joining us online. Are you going to connect us?
Yes, we're going to connect with them.
Through Zoom.
Zoom, yeah.
Yeah, Haile Selassie could help. The Zoom. We have been organizing Zoom. So, in the meantime, I'm going to call young people from this desk to speak to us. 3 things. How did you reach the way you are here? How did you challenge how did you overcome your challenges, and so on? Who can I start with? All these people are celebrating here. And not only that, refugees contribute to the economic prosperity of the UK and to the cultural diversity of the UK, but not many people see that. Not many. Few people who can see that have come and joined us. From Imperial College, Dr. Weston and Malda, they are from Imperial College, and they invited us, me and Najla, to run workshops among the three of us to speak about refugees still. Their achievements, their fears, everything we discussed in the workshop at the time, and how they progressed into where they are now. Now can I start with Solomon? Solomon, are you here? Can you say something? 3 minutes I'm going to give you. Come on, come out. Tell us about your story, shortly.
Short, precisely.
Yes, precisely. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Solomon, and just to give you a few insight about my educational background, I graduated my first degree in mechanical engineering from Addis Ababa University, and currently I'm studying my master's degree in data science at University of Roehampton. In addition to that, I try to take a few courses related with mental health related things and also leadership management. When he speak about it, I believe there is a lot of things we can do about mental health. If I begin from how did you reach where you are now, we went through a lot of things. It's been like 3 years and a few months since we came to this country, and we went through a lot of things. The first thing why we're challenged, me, my friends, and most people who are newcomers, the trauma. The mental health issue is a major issue we all are going through. And the way I overcome it, because my coping mechanism was, the first thing is I try to work out. That was a major thing I'll try to engage myself. And first thing is first, when we came to this country, what we have to know is there are things we can control and there are things we can be able to control. At the beginning of our time, things we can control is we don't know when we are going to get our paper. So that thing, even though we stress about it, we can bring any solution for it. So at the moment, I wouldn't care about it. I try to prepare for my interview, but I was mainly focused on what I can control, which is my mental health. Working out was one of the major things I was doing at the moment. And the other one is, I was trying to read a few books related with self-development and how I can manage my day-to-day activities. Those helped me a lot throughout my journey up to now as well. And also, fortunately, I came to this country with my brother, so he helped me in a lot of journeys. And he's also graduated his master's degree, and fortunately he offered from 2 companies, and he's going to start his job soon. I wish if he were here and he shared us his experience as well. So the first thing what I did is, what I believe when you come to somewhere new places, the major thing what really matters is the friends around you really shape you who you are. There are opportunities for you, but there are 2 opportunities. The first one is opportunities, those can change you, and opportunities, those can kill your dreams. Fortunately, I have friends, those really initiate me in my journey, and also I try to initiate them as well as much as possible I can in our journey. And most of us are involved in universities, and we try to engage in an academic pathway. The first opportunity I got to enroll in university is my brother joined earlier than me, so it was easy for me to know the process how I can manage to enroll in university and to study for IELTS exams. At the moment, I was working as a DT manager in a hotel, but besides that, I was trying to prepare for my exam as well. That was a good opportunity for me. But when I was working as a DT manager, I wasn't observing my future on that position, so I would like to gain something better for my future. That's why I desire to enroll in university, and the study that I'm studying currently is data science. It's more related, AI related, what the world is going to, and it gave me some positive insights what's going to happen in the future. So when we go to the next one, the next question is, what challenge did you face along the way? Language was the major thing, even though I'm not saying perfect, but when I was back home, I tried to engage myself with people just like community to speak English language, and I believe it helps me a lot. But when I speak on the foot of other people, most people, when we came here, we are challenged with the language, the pronunciation. It was challenging for us, and it is not easy to engage to the corporate jobs, and that's the minute we are going to face in the near future as well. So how do you overcome those challenges? Keep trying, don't give up on your dreams, and also surround yourself with the good people. This can change you a lot. And when you observe, last month I tried to read a book which is called Let Them Story, written by Mel Robbins, and I got some important points there. Try to compare yourself with people. When I mean this, when you try to compare yourself, try to teach you, not to torture you. What I mean by torture you, if they're winning or their achievements, if you assume someone's winning as a celebrity, you are tortured by their winning, so you will not go anywhere. So, but if you compare yourself and try to learn from them, you will go further. Because when someone got an opportunity in education here, it is a good opportunity for you to realize that there is a physical example that's possible for you to achieve it as well. When someone got an opportunity to start a business here, personally, I would love to share, and I would like to get experience from others as well. And I think it's better to finish it here. For last in the list, I would like to say thank you for Dr. Hailu for what you did for us, and for what we are doing at the moment, and also for what you do in the future as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Solomon.
Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you can hear me fine. My name is Biswat. I was a former Ethiopian Airlines employee. I was an aircraft technician, and I came to the UK on 2021 November, and I'm now working for a British Airways as aircraft mechanic. The challenge that I was facing when I first came in here was basically everything, because we were new to everything, and the asylum process took a while. It took us like 2 years, so that was the main challenge, to keep our mental health and to keep aware of our situations and our next step guidance and everything. That was the hardest part, and how I overcame those challenges was luckily I had some friends in the same situation as me, so we used to share some informations. We used to talk like what we need to do and everything, and the main thing we did was we tried to keep our mind busy so we won't be mentally challenged with the situation that was going on. So we were volunteering, taking any courses one asylum seeker could possibly take, and we were doing everything we can to stay mentally healthy and fit till we get our papers and go to the system. So that's how we overcame the challenge mostly. So in short, that's my life experience since I got here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ras.
Yes. Hi. Good to be here. My name is Adis. Pretty much we have same background with Busrat. Well, yeah, since the start we joined Ethiopian Airlines together, like back in 2012, and we were there like for almost 10 years. Then because of the war, we are forced to, well, to the situation we are in here. And yeah, it was pretty much rough time waiting for the asylum process to complete. It took us almost 2 years. It was really, really tough. Like, honestly, like when I think about it, it just makes me emotional, because the challenges we faced, like emotionally, financially, physically, it was rough. But thanks to God and thanks to the people like who were there to support us, now we're here. And what I want to say is, if you really like focused on the place you're going, the target you want to hit, you can reach it, you can get it. Yeah, me personally, since day one, I was planning to join British Airways, and it was kind of dream, and that dream came true, and I'm happy for it, about it. And thank you.
My name is Naho. Yeah, I just graduated from Malaya University today. And I just came here because of the civil war happening in Ethiopia. There was a genocidal war, as you know, in northern Ethiopia. That's why we are here. I've been a businessman in Ethiopia. And then I was just forced to come here because of my ethnicity. And then when I came here, like everybody said, it was challenging. I passed through a lot. Being an asylum seeker is too hard. I just waited for 2 years, waiting for my paper, and this was a tough time for me, to be honest. And then after that, I got my paper, and I just applied for masters in business analytics. And then I'm just taking a course I'm about to finish. I'm doing my dissertation now. And then during this journey, Dr. Haile helped me a lot. So I would like to say thank you for this. Thank you so much.
Alright, I didn't prepare a speech. I wasn't thinking that I would speak, but my name is Daniel. I work in IT as a support technician, and when I first came here, I attended the same program with Dr. Hailu. I was actually hoping there would be more young people here so that we can share the information that we have, because it was quite difficult for us. There's a massive information gap, and navigating the whole process was a bit hard without those valuable informations. And yeah, this is why projects like TRIP are quite essential. They would definitely fill this gap, and thank you, Dr. Hailu, for offering this service for the community and more. And yeah, thanks for having us here. That's what I say. All right.
Thank you, Daniel.
I've been fasting. Actually, I was attending from the beginning, but the connection was bad, so I could not appear when you called me to present. So I would like to thank Dr. Hailu and the With Mentor Support Trust for inviting me to kind of mention my experience in here. Not very big, addicting, really, that I'm quite very proud, but just to share the trajectories that I've passed through to reach where I am now. So I actually arrived in the UK in 2022. So it's quite a recent experience. And the experience that I would like to share is not about the job market, but the education wise around it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Takla Burhan. I'm now in Glasgow University as a sanctuary scholar. And I want to thank Dr. Hailu and other team for inviting me to share my small experience. And most of the experiences has been said by Dr. Hiyab. And hello, Dr. Hiyab, he is my friend also. And he was my colleague in University. So I will not talk a lot because it is covered by Dr. Hiyab. But I want to say very few things about my process in joining Glasgow University. So my first step when I just reached here 2 years ago was to search or explore if there are scholarships that are allowed for asylum seekers. Rather than waiting in limbo in hotels, my commitment was just to join university so that I can have a kind of certificate while I was waiting for my asylum recognition. So I have identified 8 universities that can provide sanctuary scholarship in the UK. Among the 162 public universities, 80 of them, they do have a sanctuary scholarship program. So from these, I have selected based on my preferences. I have selected 15 universities and I have applied to all of them so that I can expand my chances of acceptance. So during this process, the challenges were like fulfilling the challenge, the requirements. It's like the language requirement, academic certificates, recommendations. Actually, recommendation letters are easy to get because you can ask our former colleagues, our former universities to get recommendations. But there are other letters needed for the scholarship, especially from any organization, either charity or any organization like WED or TRIP. They ask you that whether you badly need the scholarship or whether you do have the competency to join the university. So to get the scholarship, there is a very specific letter needed from university. So this were my challenges. So for the I can take IELTS. However, being a asylum seeker, you may not have any finance. So
hello everyone, my name is Mikael Mokonnen and I'm a public health specialist by profession, and I'm currently working at Essex County Council as a senior public health officer. I'm truly honored to be here today to share a glimpse of my journey in the UK, thinking this can inspire someone who is in a position where I was a few months ago. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Hailu for organizing this wonderful experience sharing event. It's a privilege to be part of a space where stories, struggles and dreams are celebrated. When I first arrived in the UK, the experience was so overwhelming. I faced isolation, uncertainty and lack of reliable information, whether it was about legal advice, employment or simply navigating daily life. Living in a hotel without connection or purpose was so disheartening. But I made a conscious decision to take control of my time and energy. I began spending time in local libraries and immersed myself in community activities such as volunteering with charities and engaging with various people. These small steps become powerful turning points. 6 months later, I discovered With Mentor Support Trust and I joined them as a volunteer. That decision changed everything. Under the guidance of Dr. Hailu and alongside other inspiring volunteers, I gained not just skills but confidence, purpose and a sense of belonging. Just to say some of the key challenges I faced, one is a long-run unemployment gap, lack of UK-based experience, difficulty accessing credible information, and waiting months and months for my first interview were among the top challenges I have been facing. And to share with you how I overcome these challenges, if in case this helped you also to take them as a lesson. One is volunteering. This volunteering activity helped me to gain experience and expand my network, and it also opened doors to understand the UK work culture, to build evidence for experiences and growing my confidence. The other thing is engaging in various online courses. These online courses helped me to build my skills and to stay engaged in my profession, and it also helped me to be productive and build my portfolio of skills. The other thing I have been doing to overcome those challenges is consistent job application. I have been consistently applying to various jobs without giving up, and this persistence in job applications taught me also resilience. The other thing I have been doing to overcome those challenges were engaging myself in various socializing and networking activities, including in sport and other physical activities. And most importantly, I learned to believe in myself that I could compete and thrive no matter what challenges I face. As a result of these efforts, as I told you earlier, I'm now working in my profession as a senior public health officer in government organization. So as a final thought, I would say every challenge is an opportunity in this case. What matters most is our mindset, our willingness to grow, and our belief in our own potential. If you are navigating a similar journey, know this: you are not alone and you are capable of doing amazing things. So to summarize my key messages about the journey, actively engage in volunteering activities, as these engagements will help you to improve your network, to practice professions, and will also serve as evidence for employers. Similarly, engage in various online courses, as these courses will also keep connecting you with your profession, as well as will serve as evidence for your future employers. The other thing is about mental preparedness. Know that this tough time would pass, and be resilient to face these challenges. And networking and socialization with others is also very important to enhance your well-being and mental health. With this, I will end my speech, and I will thank you once again to Dr. Hailu and with Mentor Support Trust for the incredible work you're doing in the overall mentorship program in general, and for creating such a wonderful space where stories like mine can be shared to inspire others. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. My name is Adam. I live in the city of Manchester. I'm currently working as order processor in a Wilson company. So as you all mentioned, when I came first to the UK, it was very challenging and uncertain and with a little guidance. So my benefit as a member of the WIT started from here, because at that time I remember they helped me. Oh yeah, thank you very much. My name is Adam. I live in the city of Manchester. I'm currently working as order processor in a Wilson company. So as you all mentioned, when I came first to the UK, it was very challenging and uncertain and with a little guidance. So my benefit as a member of the WIT started from here, because at that time I remember they helped me.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Hailu for his allowing me to talk about myself and testimony with mentor. My name is Sanai. I am a maths lecturer in London. Thank you to each and every one of you being part of this journey. You support with mentor. I just want to sincerely thank you, Dr. Hailu. You have been an incredible WIT mentor and a founder of the UK Trust, the big trust, and it helps for our community. I have known you since I first arrived in this country, and from the beginning you have been supporting my family throughout our educational journeys. You helped me during my study first degree. I graduated accounting with mathematics by supporting Dr. Hailu, because I've been new to this country. I don't know where I go, but he gave me his direction and advice. That's why I joined university. I graduated with the highest mark in this country. Then he helped me during my study first degree in accounting and mathematics, and then my master special education needs. I did that one. I'm a high school maths teacher with SCN for this year, and now you, one of my referral person to support my PGCE. I'm going to plan to study my PGCE higher level lecturer in this country in mathematics and physics. That he is also my referral person. He wrote last week referral, and I got acceptance to London Metropolitan University. I'm doing maths and I've been lecturer in this country. You gave me opportunity to become a mentor to other leaders, helping me again a valuable experience that I have carried into my professional development. You were also instrumental in helping my daughter. Then he's helping all my families. My daughter graduated in law. She has done master. She opened a year ago. She's an advisor at her own office. Still now, she opened Axel charity. He is the one, he helped us. He helped them, and she's working on her private company that is called Axum. On this, your wisdom, kindness, and tireless dedication truly make you one in a million. Thanks again, Dr. Hailu. I pray that God continue to protect you and bless you with good health. We are all better for having you in our Tigray community. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He's the one who helped all.
ዘለናዮ ቦታ ናይ ኦርቶዶክስ እስልምናን ካቶሊክን ሓድነት ግብረሰናይ ማሕበር ስራሕ ናይ እርዳታ ስራሕቲ እንገብረሉ ቦታ እዩ። ናብ 4,000 ካርየ ዝፅጋዕ እዩ። ቅድሚ 15 ዓመት ይኸውን ብመንግስቲ ዝተዋሃበና እዩ። ክወሃበና እንከሎ ከዓ ምስ በዓለ ዶክተር ሃይሉ ዘለዎም ፕሮጀክት ቦታት ትክክል መንግስቲ ክበና እንከሎ ኣብ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ኣብ ምስራሕ ኣገልግሎት ዝርከቡ ዶክተር ሃይሉ ሓጎስ ሜንቶሪንግ ትራስት ዝብል ድርጅት ኣለዎም። ስለዚ ናይ ሆም ኩካ ኦርቶዶክስ እስልምናን ካቶሊክን ሓድነት ግብረሰናይ ማሕበርን ሜንቶሪንግ ትራስትን ብሓደ ኮይንና እንሰርሐሉ ቦታ እዩ። ክንሰርሕ እንከሎና ንደኻትም ህፃናት እንዕብየሉ ከምኡ ከዓ እዘን ብኤችኣይቪ ይኹን ብናይ ግዜ ፀገማት ዝተሸገራ ደቂ ኣንስትዮ እውን ክሰርሓሉ መደብ ዝወፀሉ እዩ። ይሰርሓሉ እውን ኣለዋ። ከምኡ ከዓ ሽማግለታት ናብዚ እናፀዋዕና ቡና ሻሂ እናበልና ዘለዎም ፍልጠት ዝካፈሉሉ ታሪክ ባህሊ ዝለዋወጡሉ ዝዘናግዕሉ ቦታ እውን እዩ። ከምኡ ንኣታቶም ክሕግዝ ብዝብል ካብ ዝተፈላለየ ቦታ ዝረኸብናዮም ሓገዛት እዚ ዝረአ ዘሎ ኣከባቢ ዘሎ ህንፃ ሰሪሕና ኣለና። ውሽጢ 15 ዓመት እዚኣተን ብቁሩብ ዝተሰርሓ እየን። ከፍቲ እውን ኣጥሪና ኣለና። ሓደ ዝተወሰነ ከፍቲ ኣጥሪና ኣለና። ምሳኡ ከዓ እዚ ሓድሽ ፕሮጀክት ኣብዚ ናይ ዶራሁት ናብ 600 ዶራሁት ፕሮጀክት ኣሎና። እዘን ዝረአያ ዘለዋ 3 ክፍልታት ሓደ ዳርጋ ናብ መጨረሻ ገፁ እዩ። እተን ክልተ ከዓ ቀረባ መዓልቲ ከብላ ተስፋ ንገብር እና ዶራሁት ከኣትዋሉ እየን። ኣብ ዶራሁት ስራሕ ክንጅምር ኢና ማለት እዩ። እዚ ህንፃ ክንሰርሕ ዝሓግዙና ከዓ እዘን ትሮኬር ካፎደንድ ስኪያፍ ዝተባሃሉ ብሲኤስቲ ዝፍለጡ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ዝርከቡ ሓደ ድርጅት እዮም ሓጊዞምና። ስለዚ በአጠቃላይ ዝያታት ክንሰርሕ ኣብ ርሑቕን ቀረባን ኮይኖም ዝሓገዙና ኣካላት ወይ ከዓ ማሕበራት ብልብን እናመስገና ስራሕና ከምዚ ይመስል። ድሕሪ ሕዚ እውን ንሕና ዝስራሕ ቮለንቴርሊ እንሰርሖ ስራሕ እዩ ማለት ነፃ ፈቃደኝነት ምንም ሳንቲም ከይጠይቕና ደሞዝ ከይጠይቕና ግዜና ሰዊእና እንሰርሕ ኣካላት ኣሎና። ብፍላይ ቦርድ ኣባላት ናይዞ ማሕበር ሓደ 6 ንኸውን ሰባት ኣሎና። ከምኡ ከዓ ኣብቲ ኦፊስ ዝሰርሑ 2 ሰባት ኣለው። ኣብዚ ቦታ ዝሰርሑ እውን ኣለውና እዮም ሓደ 6 ሰባት። እዚኣታት ብጠቕላላ ብህርክትነት እንሰርሕ ሰባት ኢና። ምንም ደሞዝ ከይጠይቕና ደሞዝና ካብ ሰብ ዘይኮነስ ካብ መንግስቲ ዘይኮነስ ካብ እግዚአብሔር ኢና ንጽበ ስለዚ ከማና ዝመሰሉ ውፍያት ከዓ ክርከቡ ተስፋ ንገብር ጻሕርውን እናገበርና ኢና ስለዚ ብዙ አጋጣሚ ዙ ቪዲዮ ርኢኹም ክትሕግዙና ጽቡቕ ድላይ ዘለኩም ሰባት እንተሊኹም ዝሓገዝኩሞ ሓገዝ ኣብቲ ሙያ ወዒሉ ኣብ ቅድሚ እግዚአብሔር ሞገስ እትረኽቡሉ ደሞዝ እትረኽቡሉ ብእግዚአብሔር እትከሓሱሉ መንገዲ ከም ዘሎ ብዙ አጋጣሚ ከይሓበርና ኣይንሓልፍን እና አምላኽ እዚ ኩሉ ዝሓገዙና እናመስገንኩ ያው ዘለና ሐሳብ ኣብዚ ይወዲ ያለሁ ሊገኝ ይችላል በብዙ ቦታዎች ታመው ይሞታሉ የሚል ወሬ እንሰማለን በዚህ ቦታ ግን በጥናቱ እንደተረጋገጠው ጥሩ ቦታ እንደሚሆንላቸው ነው የምንገምተውና ለዚህ ፕሮጀክት የረዱን CST ወይም ትሮኬር ካፎድ እንደ ስኪያ በጣም በልብ እናመሰግናቸዋለን ዶሮዎች ተገዝተዋል ለጊዜው 50 የሚሆኑ ተገዝተዋልና ከሁለት ቀን በኋላ በዚህ ቤት ይገባሉ ብለን እናስባለን በተረፈ ያው እግዚአብሔር ያውቃል ጥሩ እድል እንደሚገጥመን በዚህ አጋጣሚ ግን ለሲኤስቲ አዲስ አበባ በጣም ምስጋናችን ወሰን የለውም እና እሱን ይመስላል ለነሱ የምናቀርበው ምስጋና በጣም የላቀ ነው ደግሞ ቦታው ያው መጀመሪያ መገለጽ የነበረበት ነው የኦርቶዶክስ ሙስሊም ቦታ ነው ስለዚህ ሶስታችን አብረን የምንሰራበት ቦታ ነው ስንሰራ ግን ለወላጅ የሌላቸው ልጆች እንዲያድጉበት እንዲዘሉበት እንዲሁም ሴቶች አብዛኛው ሴቶች እነሱን የሚያሳድጉ የሆኑ ሌላ በኤችአይቪ ፖዚቲቭ የሆኑ ሴቶችም የምንረዳበት ቦታ ነው ከመንግስት የተሰጠ ነው ሌላም ለሽማግሌዎችን እዚህ የተሰራው ቤት በላይ በኩል ያለው ለነሱ መዝናኛ ተብሎ የሚታሰብ ነው እዛ ሻይ ቡና ተደርጎላቸው እዚህ ሊዝናኑ ሊወያዩ ደግሞ ታሪክ ያላቸውን ታሪክ ልምድ ባህል የሚለዋወጡበት ቦታ ይሆናል እሱ እንዳለ ሆኖ እዚህ ደግሞ ለነሱ ያግዛል ተብሎ የከብቶች ርቢ አለ ብዙ አይደሉም 6 ከብቶች ይዘናል ስለዚህ ለወደፊቱ ጥሩ እንደሚሆን ይህ ቦታ ለታሰበው ለወላጅ የሌላቸው ልጆች እንዲሁም ለሴቶች እንዲሁም ለሽማግሌዎች በደንብ ይረዳል ብለን እንገምታለን ስለዚህ ይህንን ቦታ የሰጠን መንግስት በልብ እናመሰግናቸዋለን በቦታው ላይ ይህንን ስራ ለማከናወን ለረዱን ሚስዮ ሙኒክ ጀርመኒ እንዲሁም ከኢጣሊያ ሲስተሮች የማይስትረ ፊሊፒን የሚባሉ ሲስተሮች አሁን ደግሞ CST በዚህ ላይ ስለረዱን በጣም እናመሰግናለን። በዚህ አጋጣሚ ደግሞ ለኦርፋን የሚያግዙልን ሳሊዚያን ዶን ቦስኮ በጣም እናመሰግናለን በዚህ አጋጣሚ እና ለሁሉም ይህንን ስራ ለመስራት ለረዱን እግዚአብሔር ራሱ ካሳ ይስጣቸው። ያደረጉት ውለታ ደግሞ ራሱ ይርዳቸው ብለን በዚህ አጋጣሚ እናመሰግናለን።
Closely with me as volunteers, as mentoring champions. We call them mentoring champions.
No, but I'm glad to be involved.
Dr. Hiya from not from Birmingham is not around. Enoch.
He's going to Holland.
Alganish Mangasha. She is one of as if it's her own. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Salam alaikum. Jan, it's yours. I couldn't pronounce it very well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jan is the shortest. Philemon Haile Jesus is also in Manchester, I think. Andy Gabrasilase, she is in Birmingham. Tosfai Abadi is in London, he's in camp. Samuel, London. Mamit in London. Sugest Berha in Leeds. Rahina Megan, his daughter. Rahim,
I against my government, it's fundamentalist government in Sudan. I against these things. I have to support women, Sudanese Women Union. I came with asylum aid. I came with the Princess Royal Tarnas. And after that, I finished my diploma in Swansea University. I come to London, I finished my master's degrees in Metropolitan University. And I do a lot of voluntary work as they give me a lot of skills. I used to use in Swansea with English families. And they support me a lot. And sometimes, what skills I got it from voluntary work, and still I keep doing it non-stop. I'm really glad to hear this community doing so well about asylum seekers in London and refugees, and still I work with Wigan Peace and different organizations about asylum seekers because they are suffering, struggling, and they are coming this country with hard way to come down. And just the law in the UK is unfortunately scared a lot. And now I fight, I campaign for this asylum seeker to get rights. I'm really glad there is a women. When I didn't see women around, I said what's going on, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you millions to invite me of this event, and thank you.
Thank you.